This light is my only source of inspiration. Without it, my consciousness remains at rest. The artists exist because the world is imperfect. Art can only be born out of imperfection. We express ourselves through poetry, description, visual language. With this, our objective becomes clear. Our intention is revealed to find a source for inspiration. How can we find inspiration? Where to find it? And most importantly, why? We write to extinguish doubt. We create because we are tormented. We push our ideas for validation because we feel the need to prove ourselves to a wider audience. But what if there is nothing to write about? Then what are we left with? What will be our muse? What will we draw on for inspiration? I must search for an answer before I become a horde of unexpressed thoughts. So I turn to myself and ask, what else inspires me? To understand the mind is to place it through trial. You must suffer to create something meaningful. At least that's what they say. Some say art is for the angsty who doubt their existence. Others say it's to spiritually transcend the soul into realizing an inner discovery. But how can one find transcendence in something seemingly insignificant? Perhaps this is what I greatly lack. I haven't seen all that I've loved. I haven't experienced a moment worthy of a poem's title. A singular moment passes by without realization, without any consideration of its beauty. It is neglected for something seemingly more significant, something that would validate my role as an artist. Instead, I've given myself away. I've sacrificed my consciousness I've forgotten the tool of expression. I've now hoarded myself with unexpressed thoughts. I never learned to accept the reality of failure, nor have I learned the consequence of inaction. The root of my suffering was apparent, yet I've never bothered to resolve it. Instead, I was blinded by it. It has hindered my progress, my ability to express, and my art. It has taken control over me. It has killed my passion. It has killed me. They say to always follow the light. So I did. Until it consumed me. We are disconnected, adrift from the natural in pursuit of endless roaming. We are purposeless wanderers. That is why we cannot comprehend our existence. Who do I depend on my art for? To whom do I express myself? I've done nothing but wait. Where is the promised beauty? The more I seem to ponder, the vaguer reality gets. The more abstract an idea becomes, the greater tranquility I experience. Is one able to live without finding peace in the unknown? The purpose of life is to strive for the truth, knowing that we'll never figure it out. But I'm in search for the abstract truth. The truth that doesn't rely on clarity. We have lost a sense of poetic harmony in the effort to achieve coherence. Our doubts are because of the innate desire for closure. But we never embrace these doubts. Instead, we envy those who have an answer. The search for absolute truth is the death of poetry, of art, and of spirituality. It's always better to feel than to understand. My soul belonged to nature, far away from humanity, in the comfort of provision. Here rests my soul. It wanders through the path, observing the luscious greenery. Soft, tender. Fragility has plagued our consciousness. Now we perceive the soul as weak and the heart as tough. Fragile is the mind, for it is an endlessly flowing river, until it ceases existence at the very end. To feel is a gift. To understand is a burden. To search for perfect inspiration is a regret. A tragic regret. Tragic regret.